Sophia here to do some tarot readings. So whilst people are joining in, I'm just going to put some bits in the chat. Okay. Hello, my lovelies. Let's move that a little bit. There we go. Hello, Stormy. How are you? Hello, Snowflower. Good, good, good. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Okay, I'll wait till some more people join in, then I will start with the collective spirit message. So whatever spirit has to tell all of us or wants us to know. I'll just move that a little. There we go. Woo, woo, woo. It's been one of those days. Okay, so let's start with the spirit collective message. Don't forget that I do, when the live has finished, put the 3 collective readings timestamps into the comments section. So that's for the spirit message, the love message, and the career message that I will be doing throughout. We're going to start off with the spirit message. So spirit, okay. 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 Right, so I'm going to read out what's actually on the cards, and I'll give you the message that Spirit is giving me to tell you behind it. Okay, to sum it up. So we have yoga and exercise. Don't worry. Okay, if you're not into yoga or you don't go to the gym. Okay, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. We have the answers you need are coming. Have faith. Okay, again, your prayers are manifesting, remain positive, follow your guidance, and holiday. Okay, now we do have the Christmas holiday period coming. Okay, but it could be if you're going away on holiday or on a trip as well. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. Okay, so when we are, even if you're just meditating and contemplating on what you truly want, okay, the answers will come. So when we do yoga, that is a relaxing exercise, form of exercise. It's not cardio, it's not lifting weights, okay? So it's a peaceful, you know, even if you were doing Pilates or Tai Chi or any of the calmer exercises, is really you being in a state of calm. Okay, when we are calm, when our minds are calm, we haven't got monkey mind. When we are calm, the answers you need will come, because we can't download them. Okay, they can't be downloaded to us from our spirit team or from our higher selves if we are always in our monkey mind. Okay, and when we're in our monkey mind, we are either usually in the past or in the future somewhere. We're not in the present. Okay, we're not aware of where we actually are. When you are aware of where you are and you're relaxed, whether it's through yoga, whether it's through Pilates, or just sitting there quietly for 10 minutes, okay, or lying there quietly for 10 minutes, the answers are quite often downloaded. That's why you hear a lot of people say, I was in the shower and I suddenly had this aha moment, because it's sort of, you're not really thinking when you're in the shower. Okay, so have faith. Now, some of you may be, because you're working a lot, when you're off over the holiday period and you're actually chilling, okay, that some of the answers might come to you then. So for me, I purposely, not every day, hands up, I will, you know, I admit that I don't do it every day, but usually in the morning is the best time for me, where I will just put on some plinky plonkety Hertz music from YouTube, listening with my earphones, and I will just observe what actually comes into my mind. Okay, because the way we talk to ourselves is what we will experience. Okay, so when we are focused on things, you will be quite surprised at what you're actually worrying about and getting more of it. Okay, so I can observe the thoughts, and then if there are any unwanted ones, then I can be aware of them and change them, is what I'm saying. Okay, look at what you're actually saying to yourselves. Let's get yet again another tea light. I will be quiet because there's no point me sitting here talking to myself. Hello, my lovely. Thank you. Not many people been on here, to be honest. It's appreciated. Hello, Neela. I've been fine, thank you. Busy. Hello, Nalita. I have done the Spirit Message Collective reading already. The love one will be at 1:45. And if I get 20 people watching, then I'm going to do free readings for 15 minutes. And it will literally just be a yes/no answer. One card with the energy around it is positive or it's the negative. No timings, no other going into depth. I don't do the free readings. Normally they are paid readings, but if it goes up to 20, then I will do it for 15 minutes whenever it reaches 20. But the free collective love reading will be at 1:30 and then 1:45. And then in the next hour at 1:30 will be the career collective reading. If you do want your own personal reading, then it is through PayPal only. I know a lot of countries can't get it, but I know a lot of you can. And if you do want your personal reading, then let me know and I'll put the link and the prices into the chat. Yeah. Do you want me to drop them in? Thank you for the hearts. Is that you, Stormy? So I'm just checking some things whilst nobody's talking. You're very quiet today. Right, we've got 15 minutes until the collective love reading. Hello, Valerie, my lovely. Do you need me to drop the link back in the chat, Neela? Okay. You can scroll back through the chat if you've just joined in. Save me keep repeating things in there on certain info. If we get up to 20 viewers, then I will do a 15-minute free reading session, which will be just one card with a simple yes, no answer only. No timings, like when will my person be back? When are they going to contact me? It's literally a yes, no. Because these are for paid readings. Yes, you are the validation and the proof. When you're looking for proof and validation, you are telling yourself you don't have it. Okay, 3 minutes till the love reading. Okay. So if you are new here, what we do with the collective love reading, okay, is that these 4 piles are the basis, okay, the base for 3 areas. Single, ready to mingle, do not want anybody back, okay. Then there is if you're in no contact, and then if you're in a relationship but things are sort of awkward or you've had an argument, etc. Okay, hot and cold. These then will bring in the singles, the no contact, and the clarifier for the relationships one. Okay, so let's see where we go. So Spirit, the collective reading, please. If I put one back, it's because they're repeated, and I don't see the point in just having them. I could pull another one. Okay, still means the same. Still means the same. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so if you are single, ready to mingle, there's not really much of a message here, other than for those of you that are feeling more confident, okay, more in your power. You are, when you're shining your light, you're magnetic. When you're dimming your light, you're not. Okay, so when you're in your power, when you're shining, then you become the magnet. Okay, people admire you, people are drawn to your confidence, to your beauty, okay, to your light. All right, so if you are at that stage where you are confident, then yes, there is a relationship that can come in within a 3. So it could be within 3 weeks, within 3 days, within 3 weeks, or over the next 3 months, a proper relationship, okay? And things can blossom between you there. Okay, so if you're not in a place where you're feeling confident, where you're feeling quite low, then work on yourself, because if you meet somebody, they are going to be a lower energy person to match your low energy, and it will just be a disastrous relationship. Okay, see it all the time. Right, if you are in no contact, then your person is getting stronger as you get stronger. When we work on ourselves, your person is automatically working on their selves. Okay, so when you're working on yourself, you're feeling more confident. They still see you as, they're still attracted to you anyway. Okay, they still think the world of you, and there is reconciliation here. All right, now when they do come back in, okay, because Spirit is trying to bring them to you. Now we do have a gift, so it may be in time for Christmas. Okay, but Spirit is trying to bring them forward to you. Okay, then give your relationship a chance. All right, give it a chance instead of flogging the dead horse. If you're wanting a relationship with them, then you have to look at your part in why it fell apart, and they should have looked at their part as to why it fell apart. It fell apart for a reason. I see so many people just sticking a band-aid on it. Oh, well, we've fallen apart lots of times and they've come back, but we're in no contact again. Well, because you haven't looked at the root problem as to why it's falling apart, basically. Okay, and for a lot of you, you're more resilient than you think, but for others of you, you're still carrying around this bag of weeds, which is the old story. Okay, you can't fix a problem from the problem. You have to look at it with fresh eyes. Okay, how can you have your beautiful new relationship with them if you're still holding tightly onto the old relationship that didn't work? All right. So yes, the possibility of reconciliation is there for some of you Christmas time or before Christmas. Okay, but actually give the relationship a chance. Okay. Now, if you're in an up and down relationship, hot and cold, then Spirit again is saying, of course, your person is still attracted to you. They think the world of you. Okay, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay, this is all about communication for me. So what, are you communicating? A lot of people have a lot of misunderstandings because they have a different love language. Okay, so how you communicate or what you think and feel is not how your partner communicates or thinks and feels. It doesn't mean you're wrong for each other, but it can cause a lot of misunderstandings. Okay, so communication is key. Also, your adults, Spirit is saying, okay, you can talk like adults do. You're not children, tit for tat, or just sat there wondering. Okay, have an adult conversation. You'll soon know if you've got somebody who's an emotional avoidant or emotionally avoidant, because they won't want to talk. And in that case, then ask yourself, do you really want to be with somebody who's not very secure within themselves and doesn't want to talk about things? Because there's going to be a hell of a lot of things you're going to talk about as a couple. Okay, and if they can't even talk about the relationship, then they ain't going to talk about anything else. Right. So again, I will be putting the timestamps for the 3 collective readings, the free ones, in the comment section after the live. Neela, are you back in the chat, my lovely? Okay. Okay, so Neela, this is your question. You're never on a beginner level, okay? It's literally, who do you say you are? You're not trying to get your person. They're already yours. The fact that you desire them, it's already yours. Okay, you can choose and decide whether you still want them, but as you do want him, okay, then it's all about who you're being. Are you walking around as Neela, who knows that she's going to be in that relationship, or that she's in that relationship already? Okay. Sorry, there's somebody who's just put a comment. This isn't free readings. If it gets to 20 reading watchers, then I will do 15-minute reading session, but it's literally yes, no answers. Of course you will. You're connected by energy, Neela. He's never been separate from you. You've just been focused on the separation. Therefore, you keep experiencing separation. Remember, what you focus on, you get to experience. Okay, he's not gone anywhere. He can't go anywhere. He's not off living his life. Okay, it appears that he is, but he is not, because there is only right now, and he only exists in your awareness. Okay. So you're aware, more aware of him not being with you and being separate from you, and 3D focus. That's all. Okay, so in his current energy, he is not, look, we've gone back into, because you're up and down, he's gone back into hot and cold behavior because you're being hot and cold. Okay, he's turned away. No, you know, because you're all over the place. Okay, so we're getting this left out in the cold. All right, he can't change until you change the story. You're not trying to get him, you are being him. You're being the person who has him regardless. Okay. Okay. So Spirit is saying here, of course he's still attracted to you, my lovely. He can't not be. He's got no free will. If you remember, there's all different versions. These are all different versions of him. There's already one who loves, adores you, cherishes you, and is with you, but you're not focused on that one. You're focused over here at the one who doesn't want you, is separate or with somebody else. And because you're drowning in your emotions and you're letting your fears come in, okay, you're not seeing results. So Spirit is saying, stop flogging the old story. You got to bring in the new story, energize new story, and stand in your power. Okay, your I am power. Hello, Mal, my lovely. Happy note, because it's not the free readings till I get up to 20 viewers, and there's not 20 viewers, so therefore it's the paid reading still. Okay, so you're still looking at him as not wanting you. All right, unrequited love. And you get so close, Spirit is saying, you get so close, but then you get back in your head. Okay? And you think that you're trying to bring him to you, attracting him to you. You're not. It's all about who you're being. That's why you're still left out in the cold. That's why you're not seeing anything change. Okay? You're not sort of giving yourself that self-love. You're not loving yourself. When you're loving and choosing and prioritizing yourself, then everybody has to reflect that back to you. All right? You're not feeling like you're blossoming. You're feeling like you're going back to the beginning, as you've just said. Okay? You've always been in his heart, and the door has always been open. You've just had the door closed because you keep seeing him as separate from you. He's not separate from you. He only exists because you are aware of him. He doesn't exist outside of your awareness. Okay? So hold yourself in a higher honor. When you value yourself, he will value you. When you're valuing him, he will value you. Okay, remember, when you're focused on him, he's focused on himself. When you're focused on you, he's focused on you. Okay, so you're still very, yes, the reflection in the mirror. All right, it's all a reflection. So my lovely, that's why you're feeling up and down. No, that's you assuming that. He cannot think and feel anything other than what you think he thinks or feels. He is not off doing his own life. It just appears that way because you're aware of that. Okay? So drop that story, or else you will experience that, because what you say is true. Yeah, I feel he's mad. Well, you're affirming that. That is an affirmation, Neela. I feel he's mad because I didn't say anything for his dad. I know it's me. Well, stop saying that then. It's quite simple. Why are you even focused on that? Remember, every time he pops into your head, you decide there and then the story that you're telling. You either decide that you're with him or you're not. He's not doing anything other than complying to your story. There is only this now moment, and every time he pops in your head, who are you being? Because if you're Neela who has him, you would not be still looking for him. You would not be wondering what he's doing. You would not be saying he's mad. Okay? It is no different to if you were sat here and I said to you, would you like a drink? And you say, yes, I'd love a cup of tea. You didn't sit there thinking, oh my God, what if I ask Sophia for a cup of tea and she hasn't got any tea and I really want tea? Oh my God, I got to affirm 1,000,000 times that Sophia's got a tea bag. Sophia's got a tea. She's going to give me a tea. No, just decide. Okay, just decide. You either have what you want or you don't. The physical world is just a reflection of you saying you have it or you don't. It's not out to get you. It's not a person deciding what you can and can't have. The law is neutral. If you say something is red, then yes, you're quite right, it's red. If somebody sees it as blue, then they're quite right, it is blue. Okay? It's whatever you say it is. You're the one wavering. He has no free will. Nobody has free will in your experience here. So there's nothing to fear, only yourself. If you think they don't want you, you're quite right, they don't want you. If you think that they love and adore you and you're the only person for them, then you're quite right. They love and adore you and you're the only person for them. But again, it's the techniques don't bring you anything. They're just to remind you, okay, of who you are being. You can start the day doing a first best meditation every day for the rest of your life. But if the rest of the day you're going against that, then there's no point doing it, my lovely. All right? It's who you're being. You manifest from who you're being. You get the physical world reflects back who you're being. So in your mind, who are you being? The person who has it or the person who doesn't? You know, and I too have wasted years, even though there is only right now, in our linear time, okay, of fucking around, basically. Going against, you know, saying a few, oh, I'll sit down and do some affirmations or listen to a subliminal or I'll script till my arm falls off or whatever, or visualize as, you know, me with this, that and the other. But it hasn't happened because I've been going around the rest of the day going and going against it. without realizing. But now, because I watch my thoughts all the time, I know exactly what I'm bringing in and what I'm not. Okay. I can give a success recently. My mother was afraid of her recent bill. I told her, don't worry, they'll give you a discount while they go. Brilliant. Fantastic. Meow meow. I don't know who that is, Neela. What third party? Exactly. So you've just see what you've just done there. See how double-minded you were in just 2 seconds. And just now you understand how many times you probably do that in the day and wonder why you keep cancelling the other one out. Okay, I don't know who that is. Every time the third party pops into your head, I don't know who that is. How can there be anybody else? I'm the only woman he's ever loved. I'm the only woman he loves and he's with, and in fact, I'm the only woman he's ever loved and ever been with. He's never been with anybody else. He's only ever been with me. Okay, because you created the third party, don't forget. So don't focus on it. Though it was about money, when we decide it's done, it's done. Yes, it doesn't matter. Everything is, you're going through your world. You're I don't even like to use the word manifesting anymore. Okay? Because the manifesting is, like I've said before, think of it like a ghost. Okay? A ghost is a spirit, okay, that's passed over. And you can't see it until it manifests in front of you. Then you see this ghost, okay? But it's still there, whether you can see it or not. The physical world is the shadow world, the hologram, the illusion. It's not real. It's yesterday's news. So whatever, all day long, you're telling yourself something, and that's what an affirmation is. You are telling yourself something. Okay? I am with my specific person. I have lots of money. Yes, my mother's bill is going to be discounted and sorted. Okay, then it is so. It is whatever you say it is. And never feel guilty. It's your reality. There is only right now. I love saying there is only right now. There is only this now moment, and right now is perfect because I am. And then I'll remind myself of who I am. Who am I saying I'm being? Am I saying I'm being the person who has it or the person who doesn't? Hello, my lovely. Wonderful. Mau Mau. It's not often we get checks anymore. I haven't had a check. It's all done electronically, isn't it? Jose, this isn't free until it gets up to 20 viewers. And then again, it's a yes-no answer, and that is not a yes-no answer. That question cannot be answered with a yes or a no. Does Susanna feel about me? Yes, no. Oh, I suppose it could be yes or no. All right, I've just read it. I do apologise. But unless there's 20 people watching, then there will be still with the paid. And as it's a yes-no reading, you may as well go to my shorts and look up the yes-no. The yes-no shorts. Because it'll be no different as it's just free. Also, as well, Mel, reading your what you just put there, just it's how you normally talk. Okay, now I'm sure that you wouldn't say that. That's something that you've put together. Okay, before you knew about the law, the spiritual laws, you probably just, if you were somebody who did go around saying that, you probably just say, yeah, money always comes to me. I get money, loads of money from all different places. Because that's what your subconscious knows. It knows you, how you talk. Okay, that's why a lot of times people will copy other people's affirmations that they hear on YouTube or whatever, but it's not how you talk. I mean, it did work because you've obviously got used to saying it, okay? But it's not, don't overcomplicate it. It's literally, if somebody asked you a question, a friend or whatever, it's how you would talk to yourself, how you normally think. You've been thinking your whole life, okay? So you haven't been putting, oh, my person loves me to the earth and beyond and blah, 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 or whatever, okay? Or money comes to me from all sorts of places. No, that's just other people's beliefs. Just talk to yourself like you would talk to yourself. Yeah, I always get fucking money. I don't have to lift a finger. It just comes from out of the thin air or whatever. It just is, you know, literally how you think and speak to yourself, because that's what your brain knows. Yeah, sometimes I'll hear one and it's really like, oh, I like the sound of that, and I can, um, you know, it resonates, so I can say it. Okay, but other times it's just literally how you would talk to yourself. Hello, Wendy Ann. What happened about your house? Hello, Lucia. Ah, right, okay. And again, Spirit just reminded me, Wendy Ann, about what you've just put there. I need to apply for my job come January 2026. You're not applying for a job that's already yours. It's already your job. So try and tweak it, that you've just got to, there is only right now. So you either are in full-time employment or you're not. Okay, so when you look at the paperwork or whatever, I need to just finish, I just need to submit some paperwork for my job. because I'm in full-time employment, Sophia. I've got a full-time job, and in January I've just got to fill out some paperwork. But I love my job. Excuse me. Remember, there is only ever the now moment. You'll put in that there is no January 2026. There is only right now. You only experience right now. So keep reminding yourself that you are already in full-time employment and that job is already yours. Once you've chosen the new story, you have to be proved right. Remember, the law is objective, it's neutral. It's not a human trying to judge you or deny you or stop you from having something, okay? It is neutral. It's literally, if you say choose a story, you have to be proved right, okay? So when it comes into your head, okay, you describe things the way you want them to be. The moment they come into your head, remember, you're not manifesting the outcome. You're manifesting the version of you that experiences that outcome. Okay? How do you handle fears when they come up? By reminding yourself there's only this now moment, and right now is perfect because I am. And if there is only right now, I either have what I want or I don't have what I want. So who am I being right now? The person who has it or the person who doesn't? Doesn't matter if you fear anything. You can fear whatever, okay? It's you just saying, yeah, that can be there. That can be there. Doesn't matter. I'm not that version of me. Why would I be fearing something when I already have it? Fear is just separation, a fear of not having it. Remember, we're only born with two fears, the fear of being dropped and the fear of loud noises. So the rest of our fears are us fearing that we're not going to get what we want, but it's already yours. Okay, we've got 5 minutes till the career collective reading. I don't know what you're on about, Wendy Ann. You've already got your job. Who told you that? Why are you focusing on that? Why does that matter? Well, she shouldn't even be there. So why are you still keeping her around? Oh, it's a shame. She left. She left. She didn't want the job. She didn't like it. But you're not, because you just typed all that. So while you were typing about your co-worker, you were focused on that, weren't you? And there is only the now moment. So who told you that? Okay, let's do the collective career reading. Okay, Spirit, collective career reading, please. Okay, so Spirit's message to you, for those of you in careers, okay, is quite literally what we've been talking about, because it's not going to change. Okay, so when you're worried and in your head with this crow, like your negative thoughts, oh, but I doubt if you'll get that job. I doubt if you can get the promotion, the pay rise, another job. There's lots of toxic people here, okay? And you're worried and stressed. You are not hearing the downloads. You are not hearing the downloads from your higher self, from your spirit team, okay? From your God self, all right? When you are quiet and peaceful within yourself, okay, you will hear those downloads, okay? So when you're fighting off those negative thoughts, that they're literally having to surrender to who you say you are, okay? And you focus only on what you want, seeing yourself in that promotion, happy in that job with all the money around you, okay? And you take that leap of faith, literally falling off, letting the universe catch you, your spirit team catch you. That is when the changes will happen, okay? When you are at peace within yourself, all right? Not like this. There is a big difference between being relaxed and being in your head. This crow on his shoulder is just you telling yourselves a load of shit. There's nobody else in your head but you. Okay? So look at what you're telling yourself. You're the only one who is ever stopping yourself from having what you want. Because if you want something, you can have it. You cannot want something that is not meant for you to experience. You would not get the desire or the want for it. Now, you can choose whether you want it or not. But once you've chosen, yes, I really want that, or I would like that, then it's yours. It's what you do after that. What you're telling yourself. Okay? What you are not trusting. What you're not focused on. Okay? There's nothing stopping you having what you want apart from yourself. Because everything is there. Creation is done. Nothing is separate from you. Everything starts from within. Out there is just a reflection. Okay? Who are you being? She's being the person who's got all the money. Okay? She's just getting on with her day. She's got all the money. This one is worrying and stressed like fuck. Listening to his doubts. Doing his own head in. All right? There's a big difference. Fight off those negative thoughts. Okay? Then you will hear and be guided in the right direction without even having to think about it. So, in other words, the promotion, the new job, the pay rise, whatever is all there, but get out of your own way. Spirit is saying to sum that up. Okay, remember, you're never trying to get something. It's already yours, or else you couldn't want it. Okay, but you've got to be the version of you in your head that's already experiencing it. So whenever it pops in, the moment something pops into your head, are you telling yourself you've got it or not? Because you can't experience having it if you're telling yourself you haven't, or you're waiting. You would just cause more waiting. Yeah, work. Okay, the work is already there. The money is already there. These cogs, or are you making it hard work for yourself? Spirit is saying, what little cogs in your brain are turning? Okay. The one who's overworking and making it complicated, or the person who's just like, yeah, that job's mine. Of course I'm getting a pay rise. Why the fuck wouldn't I get a pay rise? This company can't even exist without me. The only reason your company exists or the money exists is because you're aware of it. But how are you aware of it? Right, I'm only on till the hour. Okay, so if we do get 20 viewers, then I will do a 15-minute free reading session. It'll literally be one card, yes or no, to your question. If, as it hasn't reached that amount during the last hour odd, then as it's just a yes no, just go to my shorts and answer your own question straight away because there's lots of yes no readings in there. Hello, G Surface. Okay. Yes, hello, Service. I'm not going to say your first name beginning with a G because I'll probably murder it. Guerrero? Guerrero? Okay, Wendy Ann. So let's look at let's ask Spirit about your current energy, what they want to say about that. Wendy Ann's current energy. Okay. So let's look at what Spirit is saying. Well, let's go by the order that they just brought them out in. Really? Right, they're just reminding you that what you want is already yours. Okay, the victory and the glory is already yours. You're not trying to get something that's already yours. Okay, you've already chosen that your specific person is yours, and you've already chosen that you've got a full-time job, so they're already yours. Okay, turn your back on the emotions that are no longer serving you. It doesn't matter. Emotions don't create, thoughts don't create. It's who you're being. Okay, just come back to the teachings of who you are. There is only ever this now moment. Okay, so just take a pause and say to yourself, there is only this now moment. So right now is perfect because I am. Okay, I am perfect. I am everyone's favorite person. I am the best at everything I do. I am in full-time employment. I am in a happy marriage. Okay, that's when it all comes to you. That's when everything floods and comes towards you. Okay, don't look at the time. How can you be looking at the time when there is only right now? There is no future, there is no past, there is only right now. Okay, so fight off those negative thoughts. All right, they can be there, but you're not choosing them. You're reminding yourself of who you are. Okay, the job is already yours. Okay, so if you had the job, you would be jumping for joy. If you already had the job, you wouldn't be thinking the thoughts and doing what you're doing. Okay, he's already yours. Doesn't matter what storm is going on. This person's got their eyes closed and they're balanced. They're not up and down all over the place. Okay, he has no free will. So always think from the love. What you're thinking, he's thinking. What you're feeling, he's feeling. He has no free will. He's not off doing his own thing. He is literally, if you think he hates you, you're quite right, he hates you. If you hate yourself, he hates you. Okay, if you are saying I'm the only woman he loves and is with, in fact, I'm the only woman he's ever loved and ever been with, then Bob's your uncle. Okay? It really is that simple. Okay? Thank you, my lovely. I mean, even from my older videos and even from the Instagram, it's even simpler than all of that. You know, I'm evolving all the time. This has been a journey for me as well. But it's when it finally clicks and you finally understand that it's all just you. Okay, whatever you say, and we're not overcomplicating it, and there's nothing to fear, and even if you are fearful, it doesn't matter because there's only right now, and right now is all there is. Okay, it's how you're aware of things. What story is always the story. The story you're telling yourself. Yeah, the job is already yours. Again, remember, you're not trying to get something. You are being the version of you that already has it. No matter what the physical world is showing you, in your mind, you have it. Not off in the future, not in the past. Right now, you have it. And then that will get reflected back to you. You have to experience that. It's a done deal. If you're saying you've got it and you're not contradicting it and it's yours, then you have to experience it. Remember, the law is neutral. It's not a person. It's not human. It's not against you. It is. Just is. Even with your person, all you got to say is just something as simple as he's my husband and he needs me. He needs me because he only exists because you're aware of him. Okay, so he needs you. He needs me. I don't need him. I can choose anybody. He needs me. And then you have to experience that where they need you. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Yes, he loves and adores me. I'm the only woman he loves and the only woman he's with. In fact, I'm the only woman he's ever loved and the only woman he's ever been with. Period. Full stop. Sorry, my lovely, we haven't got up to the 20 watchers yet, so there's no free readings. It was only free readings if we had 20 viewers. And we haven't had 20 viewers, so there's no free readings. But all they are anyway was going to be a yes-no. A one card with a yes-no. So if you're wanting a yes-no answer, then just go to my short videos, find the yes-no readings, and go and have fun there. Because it's going to be no different. Okay, I think we are... perhaps he's just saying hi to anybody. Hello, Alina. Good. Well done. And you get rid of that version of him by not focusing on that version of him. You're focusing on the version that you do want. That's how you change it. You change the story. Okay, even if you have to put in front, who told you that? Okay, who told you he's blowing up my phone, hanging up on me, and then not talking to me? I don't know what you're on about, Sophia. He loves and adores me. We communicate. We talk all the time. He showers me with his love, affection, and attention all day long. However you'd speak to yourself. Or imagine, as you like to do it with your cousin, so to speak, then, you know, imagine that your cousin is saying, oh, I hear you're having a bad time with him. Who told you that? Who told you that? What are you on about? No. Well, enjoy your Christmas lunch, my lovely. And it's going to be perfect because I am perfect, is all you got to say. Yeah, I know the feeling. Soon creeps up on us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right then, my lovelies, I may as well come off as it's gone very quiet and we're not going to get up to 20 viewers today. Maybe next time. Okay, my lovelies. Constantly talked to my loved ones in spirit. Had a lovely chat to my mum about my brother Peter the other day. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so always listening, always around, not gone anywhere. Right, no doubt you will be pinning your timestamps in there. And for those of you who missed the spirit message, the love message and the career message, I will be pinning the timestamps in the comments section underneath the live when the live has finished. Okay, so you can listen back. If not, if today's didn't resonate, then feel free to check back on the other lives. Go straight to the comment section, look at the timestamps there. Failing that, go to my channel. There are lots of short videos. There are lots of pick a card readings. They're all in their own playlist and other videos as well. Right then, my lovelies, until next Tuesday, behave, be good, and only tell the story that you do want to experience and not the stories that you don't want to experience. Right. You always have more than enough money. You are perfect as you are. You are everyone's favorite person. You are the best at everything you do. You and your person are in a beautiful, loving, fulfilling, and committed relationship. You live in your beautiful house. You have your beautiful, magical life. Right then, my lovelies. Have fun. Bye-bye.